we're going to light it up for you. All right, little ones, you need to cover those ears up. Here we go. In
Take a
3,
video of that.
2, 1. My 4 best listeners starting right now. Now, it's time to talk about the man who invented our Tesla coil, Nikola Tesla. Now, he's given us a lot of stuff over the years. A lot of stuff you're using today, he was part of. And I challenge you guys not only to go read up on him, but go back and thank him for a lot of the stuff that he's given us today. Now, let's mention a few. One of them is called the alternating current system. And it can still be used today up in Niagara Falls, New York, to generate and transmit electricity by harnessing the power of waterfalls. Now, Nikola Tesla was also one of the first to experiment with hydroelectric power, which means using water to create energy, and he had success with it. Now, I know some of you guys are looking at me like, what's the alternating current system? Never heard of it, don't know what it is. Every time you flip on a light switch, that is the advanced version of the alternating current system that Tesla has given us. Okay? So now let's talk about a few things that I know you are familiar with. That Tesla is made a part of our lives. And without him, these 3 things wouldn't be possible. The first, wireless cell phones. Who likes to play in them? Raise your hand. Everybody get them up. Everybody get your hands up. You're all guilty. Okay? What about TVs? Yeah, TVs. All right, now the next one I'm going to mention, I don't know if you younger kids even know what this thing is, but it was one of Nikola Tesla's favorites, and it's called a radio. You guys know what a radio is? Okay, just checking, because now we have a nice convenient device, our cell phones. Touch of a button, listen to the radio. Touch of a button, you can watch live TV. And touch of a button, of course, I can make a wireless, parents love this part, wireless phone call. Now, the reason why those things are possible, not because of Nikola Tesla, because me and your parents all complained about these things. Remember our phones, parents? Shoot, wrong number, got to start all over. And then the 60-foot long cord, you could only use 5 feet of it. And then the 10-inch TV that took 10 people to carry it. Now you get a 52-inch, and it's nice and convenient, isn't it? And kiddos, you won't understand any of that, because we made it possible for you guys to enjoy those things, okay? Especially when you move, all right? Now, when I lit up the Tesla coil, what did it remind you guys of that was coming out the very top of it? What did it kind of look like? Go ahead, say it out loud.
Lightning.
Good job. Is lightning dangerous? Yes, it is. Of course it is.
Energy.
Yeah, there you go. Well, what I'm creating is lightning-like discharges with 1.5 million volts of electricity. You think that's dangerous?
Yes.
Sure. What do you think's protecting us from all that electricity? Very good. This big red metal cage. But this is not just a cage, and it's not called the cage. It's called the Faraday cage. Everybody say it with me. Faraday cage. Now, why is it called the Faraday cage? It's because it was named after a British scientist named Michael Faraday. And he realized by doing a pretty crazy experiment, he took one metal rod and he stuck it down into the ground. He said, I wondered what would happen if I stood on one side of this metal rod and on the other side was an electrical discharge. Anybody see where this is going?
Oh, yeah.
He decided to set off this electrical discharge and let it see which one it would strike. Him or the grounded piece of metal? Doesn't that sound like fun?
No.
We don't ever want to try that. But the electrical discharge struck the grounded piece of metal every time. Teaching Faraday about electricity that day, listen closely. Electricity is lazy because it always chooses the easiest path to the ground. So, we have 2.5 tons of grounded steel between us and our dangerous 1.5 million volts of electricity. So this brings me to my next question. Did any of you feel any electricity when I lit up the Tesla coil? Okay, I see a few handshakes, a few head nods, and no's, okay? That's good. Let's bring me to my first experiment. This is a neon tube light, and it was created by Nikola Tesla to absorb electricity around it, and therefore make light with it. And you've already saw this light in action right here on the sign. What was that sign doing when it lit up the Tesla coil? Say it out loud. Lighting up and glowing. Check this out. It's not wired up. It's not connected to the coils or an outlet in any way. At the end of my show, you are more than welcome to come up and investigate it. It's the best example that I can give you for what Nikola Tesla was trying to accomplish with his Tesla coil. This is what he wanted to do. He wanted to power the whole world without using a single wire or power lines. So no power lines, no cords. Nikola Tesla wanted to power each and every one of your homes by sending electricity wirelessly through the air. And then Bill Parrish, listen to this. He wanted to give it to us for free. Don't you wish that happened? And kids, you will one day too. You'll understand, because you'll get a nice piece of paper in the mail with a nice little number at the bottom. And at that moment, you will understand why your parents told you to turn the lights off. Don't waste your energy and electricity, guys, because the electricity that you waste today is the energy that you're going to need in your future. So make sure you're not wasting it. Turn that stuff off you're not using. Another good reason, because you'll save mom and dad money that they can spend on you. So it works both ways. Okay, so make sure you turn that stuff off. All right, now on to the experiment. We see our Faraday cage has gaps in it. Some of you felt some electricity. Well, now's the experiment. I'm going to take the neon tube light, and I'm going to place it half in and half out. And if any electricity gets closer to the outside of the cage, my light should absorb the energy and electricity and therefore light up. And it will glow red, okay? All right, now a very serious question. Everybody take a deep breath. Are you ready to see it again?
Yeah!
Little ones, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Very good. What happened to my light? Didn't do anything, did it? So what does that tell us? It tells us that my Faraday cage is doing exactly what it's designed to do. Trap and hold all the electricity inside of it, keeping us safe from it. Now those of you that raised your hand and shook your hands, all that electricity you were feeling was just me being electrifying. Right? But I got it all from you. You all did that to me, which did that to the Tesla coil. So good job, guys. All right? Now on to the next one. Like I said, the neon tube light was created by Nikola Tesla to absorb electricity around it and therefore make light with it. But what I didn't tell you is that it was created in 1893. Is that a long time ago? Very long time ago, Nikola Tesla creates a light that works without wires. Then he takes them to the Chicago's World's Fair and he puts them on display. Think about how many people were probably at that